Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rainy. This, of course, is the Enchanted planner. How's it going, party people? Oh, I guess I can take these out now. I set it kind of up with this one in the front, which was dye. I think it was the October Patreon one. So let's head over to my work week layout for next week. We're going to actually use those, which are dies set for Patreon question mark. I will leave a link down below. There's like 10 pages in this kit. It's like monstrous. I only printed out a few just basically because I'm getting low on sticker paper, so I don't want to use up what little supply I have, because getting materials these days is kind of complicated with the situations we find ourselves in with border bullshit. But anyways, here we go. We're just gonna dive in and have some fun. So one of the pages has it's very faint, but it's got ink blots behind it. The alcohol ink look, which is rather pretty, and then we also have this set, and there is a third page of florals that I just didn't print out because I'm like, I only need so much really. Okay, so what's new in the zoo? My booze. Ooh, I got sticker bits here. Not much on this side. I've just been kind of like, you know, trying to take control of my life. Like I said to Di the other day, like I've been desperately trying to do all these things to move myself forward in like business goals and stuff. But like I said to her, I think I figured out what it is. I'm feeling tethered, unfortunately. It's almost like I have too much that needs to be done in the mundane world, like tackling my office and organizing my craft room and just literally downsizing the amount of planner stuff I have that I don't need or use anymore. Those are like hanging over my head, so they almost feel like they're literally weighing me down, like I'm tethered. So I can't rise. I can't rise, baby. Because yeah, I got all this other garbage going on. So she's like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same. I'm like, okay, so maybe there's something to that. Maybe I should be addressing the mundane issues before I go getting too ahead of myself. So, oops, I'm ripping stickers. Let's not do that. So one thing with this sticker paper, this vinyl sticker paper, it is super delicate. Let's just lay this bad boy down because he's rather pretty. You can kind of tell I ripped it. Can I fix that? Anyways, yeah, because like, I don't know, we change. Okay, I'm not going to bother with that because I will end up destroying the entire thing. But maybe what we should do is probably lay down my functional stuff before I go getting too ahead of myself. Now, this week, I only did bullet points and it kind of worked. So I'm like, we're going to just stick with that. I think we're going to alternate green and purple, maybe. Let's take a look at that. So anyways, where was I in my chatter? Yeah, so I just feel kind of like tethered, and I don't want to feel tethered anymore. So I think I'm going to focus on the mundane aspects for just maybe the rest of this month, and then I'm going to dive in head first on other stuff. Like I have the other YouTube channel, which, you know, I've been promising y'all I was going to make content for like, I don't know, 3 years now. And it is happening come heck or high water. It will be happening. I know there's been a couple of requests from you guys for content that you would like to see, so thank you very much. Keep it coming because obviously I want to put up videos that are, one, very useful for where we are all at in this stage of life. Because let's not forget, we're all dealing with some form of menopause, or some stage of menopause, I should say. And it's nice to know that we are not alone. So I really want to build and work on that community over there. And I know that, you know, like, yes, I have a Facebook group, and here's the problem. I don't like Facebook. During the pandemic, I watched Facebook become this unbelievably negative cesspool of just nastiness. People turning on one another, and the thing is with the way the algorithm was programmed to work, Facebook encouraged it. In fact, they made it worse on purpose because it's all about clicks, right? Get people to click through. So it just drove me away from Facebook, and I just haven't been able to go back. I just don't like it. I pop on there if I need to access something, like if I'm specifically looking for something in like the Happy Planner Facebook group or whatever, like I'll pop in there. But yeah, otherwise I don't really go on to Facebook much. So I would much rather create an environment. And Di had said, oh, you can just create it on Patreon. I'm like, well, I could, but I don't really want to start anything that's like paid. I'd rather just do it all for free right now. So I'm working on a few things. Because I'll tell you, the struggle is real in my life right now. Oh my land. So so the TLDR, as most of you know, is last year I was diagnosed with uterine polyp, but at the same time we discovered that I have been having elevated heart rate issues for a while, and I was just being an ostrich. Because, you know, if I don't see it, it doesn't exist. But yeah, because they were talking about putting me in for surgery, I decided that, you know, it was probably a good thing to actually address that problem. So I did, and then that turned into I have a specifically hyperactive thyroid, and then a battery of tests later. It is because I have a schwack of nodules on both of my thyroids. Oh, I just ripped that sticker. On both sides of my thyroids, and they are called, what are they called? They're follicular type growths. So when I hear that, I'm like, I think hair. They're hair growths. He wants to have some hair growths. This sticker won't work. Well, shoot. Okay, we're gonna have to side. I didn't realize it was cut like that, so we'll come back to that one. I'll find a different one. So anyways, and then from there, that led into being put onto thyroid medication, which between the beta blockers and the thyroid medication, I've packed on like almost 40 pounds in the last 6 months, I want to say. This one has also got like but it's an easier fix. So we're just going to literally come up and around like that so it doesn't look like it's actually cut. So anyways, I have been put onto all this medication, which has caused me to gain weight, and I'm not very happy about that. I mean, obviously the thyroid issue needs to be addressed, but the side effects of all this is the thyroid medication. Now they increased the dose 6 weeks ago, I guess, and I've been having migraines from it ever since. So their answer, of course, is always, hey, this is causing this, so let's do this to fix this. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not going to work in my world because it's driving me crazy. So anyways, the long and the short of it is, now they've increased the dose slightly. They want to increase it again, but I've been experiencing migraines basically daily, and I'm not lying when I say that, daily, for the last 6 or 8 weeks. I just want to be normal, okay? I just want to be normal. So part of the other channel, I think, is going to be focusing around issues that we experience at this stage of life that just kind of throw us curveballs. Like, out of a million things, did I think I was ever going to be diagnosed with a thyroid issue? No, because it's not a family genetic thing. Like, it just literally has come out of nowhere. And now it's trying to cope with that and take on the task of obviously managing now to try and lose the additional 40 pounds that I've packed on. It's just, I can't win. So anyways, I'm taking y'all on that journey with me. So if you want to come on that ride, and you're not already attached to the other channel, I'll leave a link down below, and just keep your eyes peeled for it, because content is coming. And again, if you tell me what you want to see, I'm happy to. I don't know if you know this, but I'm a personal trainer and a women's health and wellness coach who specializes in menopausal women. So if you got issues and you want answers, put them down below, babe. I got you. I will take it. I will take care. I will address the mess. I'm going to address the mess for you. Because I tell you, I feel like a hot mess express so much of every single damn day. The shadow is the greatest teacher for how to come to the light. That just sort of resonates with me right now, so that's what we are putting down. See if we have any other quotes that'll work. Being normal is vastly overrated. I completely agree. Because this isn't the week of Halloween yet. I don't want to go super creepy. Um, but I kind of liked this because that's again where I feel like I'm exploring shadows right now, which I know is probably a weird thing to, but I do like we have to work through some of what we call shadows, shadow work, in order to come out on the other side with spiritual growth, and that's kind of also what I figure, not figure, kind of feel like I'm dealing with right now. Um, yeah, it's a growth period for me. Do you know what I mean? It's just growth. It's not fun, not always fun, but some silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. I kind of like that quote. Um, it's not always bad, right? We get so wrapped up in, oh, yeah, but no, growth is good. We want growth. Okay, so I think I'm going to sleep this guy in right here because I don't actually really ever use this box. So we're going to slip that guy in right there. Fantastico. I'd like to bring in some more flowers. And this is where this one, even though it's kind of hacked off, could come in, maybe. I gotta take a better look at this guy because I hacked him off, so I gotta try and repair that damage too. I could, oh, that's a good fix actually, but I need to cut it down for that. Or do I just leave it and use that maybe in my health planner for next week? I kind of like this spread, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna print out the other sheet of functional stuff, because it's like, you know, days of the weeks and the numbers and whatnot, but I'm like, this is kind of pretty. I want the focus to be more on the florals. Now, let's talk, sorry, I'm going to jump topics on y'all. And, you know, it's my typical communication style. If you've been around, been around for a while, you know, I jump all over the damn place. Sometimes circle back, not always though. Where was I going with this? And then I derail myself and I lose my train of thought. Oh, the work week layout. So I am actually really enjoying this work week layout, and it is working for what I need right now. Because again, like I said to you, I'm kind of trying to just back away from over stressing myself. So I literally give myself 2 tasks that I have to do every day. Sometimes that might be an appointment that I have to show up for. Other times it might be that I need to do the damn laundry. Okay? It goes on the planner. And then I will use this section up here for just the general overview of what needs to be done for the week. And then again, if there's anything that's super high priority, like it goes in that box. But for the most part, this is getting used, and then the day-to-day is getting used. And it is very fantastic. I absolutely love it. Love it. It's, you know, when you find something that's working, you just go with it. So let's throw this back on the discs. Oh, that looks so pretty. I mean, it does restrict a bit from a decorating standpoint because much like the dashboard planner, like you can't really decorate along this side unless you want to cover up all of the functionality and then literally redo the functionality for it. But I love this layout. Totally do. Okay, I think that's a wrap, you guys. So one thing too, like this layout always comes together like so quickly. It's awesome. I love it. Okay, I think that's it. If there's anything else, I will pop it down in the description. If you're looking for anything, head to the description to get the details. And thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I did miss you guys last week. I know I didn't get a video out, just life so got in the way, and then it was the holiday weekend because it was Thanksgiving here last weekend in Canada, so sometimes we just gotta roll with the punches. Okay, thanks. I will see you guys again very soon. Ciao.